Geothermal energy is simply heat from the earth. It's clean and sustainable. Resources of geothermal energy range from the shallow ground to hot water and hot rock found a few miles beneath the Earth's surface, and down even deeper to the extremely high temperatures of molten rock called magma. Geothermal heat pumps can tap into this resource and heat and cool buildings. A geothermal heat pump system consists of a heat pump, an air delivery system, and an air exchanger. In the winter, the heat pump removes heat from the heat exchanger and pumps it into the indoor air delivery system. In the summer, the process is reversed, and the heat pumps move heat from the indoor air into the heat exchanger. The heat removed from the indoor air during the summer can also be used to provide a free source of hot water. Wells can be drilled into underground reservoirs for the generation of electricity. Some geothermal power plants use the stream from a reservoir to power a turbine or generator, while others use the hot water to boil a working fluid that vaporizes and then turns a turbine. Direct use appliances include heating buildings, growing plants in greenhouses, drying crops, heating water at fish farms, and several industrial processes. Hot, dry rock resources occur at depths of 3 to 5 miles everywhere beneath the Earth's surface and a lesser depths in certain areas. Access to those reservoirs involves injecting cold water down one well, circulating it through hot, fractured rock, and drawing out the heat water from another well.
Binary steam geothermal energy uses hot steam generated by the activity within the Earth's core. Unlike the other processes, binary steam uses a second fluid which has a much lower boiling point than water. The geothermal fluid passes through a heat exchanger where the fluid flashes into vapor and turns the turbines. The turbines generate electricity which eventually heats air. The warm air is then eventually pumped back into the building.
Hydrothermal fluids above 182 degrees Celsius can be used in flash plants to make electricity. Fluid is sprayed into a tank held at a much lower pressure than the fluid, causing some of the fluid to rapidly vaporize or flash. The vapor then drives a turbine, which drives a generator. If any liquid remains in the tank, it can be flashed again in a second tank to extract even more energy. Dry steam plants use hydrothermal fluids that have to be dry steam. The dry steam will be directed to a turbine, which drives a generator that produces electricity. The steam eliminates the need to burn fossil fuels to run the turbine, also eliminating the need to transport and store fuels. This is the oldest type of geothermal power plant.
Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. I was just reading the almanac. Geothermal energy creates jobs and economic benefits for the local people in the area, such as plant operators, construction workers, drilling, and engineering. In addition, an increase of use in geothermal energy means a decline in usage of fossil fuels. This means geothermal energy is renewable and it has a small footprint. Overall, it's a very clean source of energy. Using geothermal energy is also a very significant cost-saving technique. It involves low running costs since it saves 80% of cost over fossil fuels, and no fuel is used to generate the power. Geothermal energy is also a great source of direct use. Geothermal energy has been used to directly heat the houses for, cooking, for heat. Some disadvantages of using geothermal energy would be that the initial installation of the geothermal heating system is quite costly. This is due to the engineering and setup of the actual system itself. To go along with that, the Earth's crust needs to be drilled through at a good depth to actually get the piping and everything into the ground to make it work directly and efficiently. And in this case, you need to find really good ground to do this, so you can't always do it at any location that you want. Lastly, geothermal energy cannot be transported like any other fossil fuel or nuclear plant. Thank you for watching our informational video on why you should choose geothermal energy.